put in any. Where's falconry? There's no extra critical. No. Is there anything in Vistani though? No, it's just knives, but is it really just? Okay, with daggers and throwing daggers. All right, we are going to create a character. We're gonna make an iconic character. Okay, I do own Scourge. Shadakai or PDK is fine. Let's see. So I'm doing. Let's do PDK. Next, customize. Next. It literally doesn't matter. So let's just do 13s so that we have. Let's not do int. I'm not actually gonna be playing this character. This is just a test. So wisdom is good. We're just gonna level up. All right. I want to test. Okay, dodge is fine. Mobility is fine. I want to test. It doesn't matter because I'm not playing this guy. Next. Test. This is what am I testing? I'm testing dex test. Level good is fine because I'm gonna be doing monk. So, alright. Let's enter. Let's test this out. Alright. We need to reject training. There's Elminster. Appears out of midair and they're like, whoa, dude. I'm going to refuse training. And I'm gonna run. Alright. Exit. This is actually good because once I level to level 15, I'll get a longsword. Or doesn't really matter. Alright. We are gonna go. I need. We'll take 6 levels of fighter. I only really need 5, but let's just take 6. And then I need 2 levels of monk. And I need 3 levels of rogue to test this. If it'll load. Feat bonus to critical threat range. Alright. So we're gonna run to the trainers. And we're just gonna take some things. I probably shouldn't have made them all equal because now I'm not gonna be able to tell. So that was my mistake. I'm gonna level everything into dex so that I can test this. I should have thought of that. They're all equal. Yeah. Alright. I haven't tested things in a long time. But, alright. We are doing fighter. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna it literally doesn't matter. Finish. This. Fighter, just put in repair, just for kicks and giggles. Take anything. Toughness. Toughness is good. Test. Next. Fighter. Dex. I need more dex. Swim, of course. Everyone needs swim. And let's just take proficiency. Bastard sword. And finish. Okay. Next level is fighter. Swim, of course. Finish. We got 5 levels. Let's just take one more. Just don't need to, but I'm just going to. Alright, let's just take great fortitude and brutal throw is fine. Don't do this like at home, kids. This is terrible. Alright, I now need several levels of rogue. Yes, I so wish to train with you. Rogue, finish. It's 1 rogue. Dex. Finish. 2 rogue. I need minimum of 3, but I need to have at least 12 levels total, so I might as well keep taking several different. Here's spring attack. Take that. Several different rogue levels. Repair is good. Finish. 2. Let's take another rogue one. And we're at 5. Okay, now we're gonna take some monk. And I only need 2 monk. Advance to the next level as a monk. Actually, I'll do 3. Dex. Next. Next. So many feats. Deflect arrows. Slashing. Monk. Next level. Of course, I won't be able to use a shield. Just do that. Doesn't matter. Finish. Alright, now I can test stuff. I'm just gonna take more monk just to round it out. And get me enhancement points to play around with. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna need money, so let's go to the bank, because I'm gonna need to reset my enhancements. And I need some weapons. So I have no money. I have no money. Okay. Alright, I can test it with Spinal Tap because that doesn't bind to character on equip. And I need to test it with some other weapons, don't I? What else do I want to test it with? Oh, here we go. Here's a short sword. And here is a scimitar. Perfect. Okay. Here's a long sword. Oh, I didn't take anything. Alright. We're gonna go to the enhancements. First thing, I need to test. I'm gonna use Ninja Spy, and I'm gonna use Assassin. Where's Assassin? There it is. Assassin. Alright. So, the key is Dex, Dex, Dex. You can now use your Dex modifier for damage. If you possess that, this also applies to melee weapons with which you can use your Dex modifier to hit. So I didn't take Weapon Finesse. Maybe I should have taken Weapon Finesse. Okay. So, at the moment, if I take these weapons and equip them, I don't need the bank. Okay. Alright. Character sheet. I don't really need character sheet. Okay. We're gonna equip a short sword. So It's using strength because I don't have weapon finesse. So actually, let's go take 15 and take weapon finesse. Because this isn't going to work otherwise. Bum bum. Let's take it as a rogue. Doesn't really matter. Rogue. Let's take bluff. Next, 15. I need weapon finesse. Where did they put it? There it is. Actually, cancel. Let's take it as monk, because I want to take that longswords thing and test longswords as well. I'm testing a lot of things on the same character. Although maybe I don't get a bonus feat. I only get 1 feat, so it doesn't matter. Well, let's take weapon finesse. And then I have the remaining centered while you wield them. It shouldn't really matter. I need weapon finesse. Weapon finesse. Where are you? There it is. Morale bonus. Weapon finesse. Okay. Finish. So, now if we equip the short sword, we get dex. Because we have weapon finesse, it's now using that. If we equip the long sword, it goes back to strength. Scimitar is strength, and bastard sword is strength, of course. Okay. Now, what I need to test is when you're centered, you can use your dex modifier to hit. So we're going to take that. Then we're just going to become centered. So I have a bastard sword equipped. Let's just get centered with the bastard sword, which is a heavy blade, I believe. Long swords, scimitars, that will add bastard sword. So let's test that. Boom. Let's add exotic weapons. Perfect. That. Let's just do these. Let's just do this. Let's do dex, just so it's very obvious. And do that. What else do I need? Tactics, action boost, good. And then I need to become centered. Your melee focus weapons are considered centering. So as soon as I click this, now I'm centered with a bastard sword. And it's using dex. Okay, so this works. So this is really cool. Let's backtrack this. So I am centered, because of the Kensei, I'm centered with a bastard sword. Core 1 of Ninja Training says while I'm centered, I can use my dex modifier to hit, full stop. So that means I can use my dex modifier to hit, but that does not mean I can use dex to damage. But then I took Assassin, Core 3, which says you can use your dex modifier for damage with daggers and kukris if you, and basically you could even ignore if you possess the weapon finesse feat. It should say if you can use dex to hit, then you can also use dex to damage for those weapons. So can now become centered and use dex to damage for any weapon you want if you have 6 fighter, 1 monk, and at least 3 rogue. That's the requirements. You could do it with 3 monk and skip rogue altogether. But if you wanted some rogue, you could be centered as a rogue with any melee weapon and use dex to damage in this way. So I bet, so Whirling Steel Strike, let me look up Whirling Steel Strike again. So DDO, Whirling Steel Strike is long swords. You treat long swords as if they were monk weapons, remaining centered when you wield them. So I could take that, I could skip fighter altogether, take that, be centered with long swords, have 2 monk, and then go 18 rogue centered with long swords, and be able to use dex to damage. Main issue is I'm not getting critical multiplier. Seems like you're just better off with the 6 fighter rather than going 18 rogue, which is disappointing to me because I figured out how to do this. But I just wanted to leave insight bonus to critical damage multiplier for any one-handed weapon you are wielding. Now none of the Scourge weapons default to being centered, right? Clubs, light maces, heavy maces, and morning stars. I don't think clubs are centering for monks. I think they're proficient, but not centering. Being centered. Read only commas, shurikens, quarterstaff, or hand wraps. Or special weapons such as filthy kukris. What's a filthy kukri? I've never heard of that. Oh, it's from Tide Turns. Yeah. Well, so that was my test. I'm gonna put my items back in the bank. Don't know if that's ever gonna come in useful, but now I know it. In case I want to use that for future builds. And let's put the items back in the bank because I am just going to delete this character. Alright. I'm gonna log out. And I'm gonna end the stream because I need to get some things ready before my wife comes home. But thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a great day. Here, let's delete Dex test here. Dex test. Delete. Exit game. Have a great day.